Hi everyone, my name is Ashley. I am a registered dietitian with the Marion County Health Department, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about refrigerator pickling. Refrigerator pickling is also known as quick pickling, and that's a little easier to say, so I'm going to call it quick pickling, but it's the same thing. But basically what quick pickling is it's a shortened version of the canning process, and it's a lot simpler. So if you're intimidated by the canning process but you want to preserve some vegetables, it's a great introduction to food preservation. So if you have leftover produce that you don't want to go bad and you need to preserve it, it's a great way to preserve it and make it last longer. We certainly don't want to watch our fresh fruits and vegetables go to waste. So basically the process is we create a brine, which is made of water and vinegar and salt. We boil that and we pack our vegetables into a jar and cover the vegetables with the brine. And you can also add in some seasonings and herbs in there to make it taste good. And that helps preserve the vegetables for about 2 months in your refrigerator. They do need to be refrigerated. Since we're not doing the full canning process, they're not shelf stable. They need to be stored in the refrigerator. And basically what happens is that vinegar and that salt and the colder temperature in your refrigerator, it creates an acidic environment that doesn't allow mold and bacteria and germs to grow and multiply so that it can preserve your vegetables for you. And when you're making pickled vegetables, you can pickle so much more than just cucumbers. You can pickle carrots, tomatoes, my favorite is cauliflower, green beans, asparagus. A lot of those crunchy vegetables make really great pickled vegetables. With the pickled vegetables, you can have them in a salad. You can have them on a charcuterie board. That's something that's kind of popular right now. Or you can have them as a little appetizer plain on their own. Because we're adding into our recipe today, we're adding in some herbs and spices. You do flavor the vegetables quite a bit, so a lot of times pickled vegetables can be eaten without a sauce or a dip because they've got flavor added to them already. So those are some ways I like to enjoy my pickled vegetables. Another good thing about pickled vegetables is that most of us aren't eating enough vegetables to begin with, so it's a great way to get in, to make vegetables a little bit more exciting and to eat more vegetables. One thing I like to note about pickled vegetables is that they're really good for good blood sugar control. So vegetables in and of themselves, either pickled or not pickled, they are full of fiber and vitamins and minerals. So they make a great appetizer. I know sometimes when I get home from work and I'm busy preparing my meal, but I don't quite have food in front of me, but I need a little something to get me through, pickled vegetables can be a great go-to because they help you stay full and satisfied and kind of can help curb your hunger. But the fiber in there is really helpful for blood sugar control. And something kind of interesting about pickled vegetables is because we're using them in a vinegar brine, vinegar actually has some properties in it that can be helpful for blood sugar control as well. So when you have something with a little bit of vinegar in it, even like a vinegar-based dressing, sometimes it can help control your blood sugar afterwards for a little bit, make it not as much of a big spike. So that's really helpful when you're having your meals or if you're trying to be more in control of your blood sugar. So to make our pickled vegetables, the process is really simple. You're going to watch this video after this presentation that goes through that process, and basically you're just boiling your water. We're going to add some garlic cloves to our water to infuse some flavor in there. You're going to boil some water, you're going to add in your vinegar, and that's your brine. You're going to add vinegar and salt, and that's your brine. So it's as simple as that. Then you're going to cut up your vegetables, your produce. You do want to use fresh produce. You don't want to use produce that might already be starting to bruise or might be starting to go bad. You want to use fresh produce for this. And you're going to put that into your jar, add in the spices and herbs that you want. We've got a recipe here for you to follow if you are new to this and want to try our recipe. So we're using dill and coriander and peppercorns, all kinds of fun stuff to add flavor to really infuse into the vegetables in that brine. And you're going to just put your vegetables and your seasonings in a jar, cover it with that brine, let it cool, and pop it into your refrigerator. and those will last you for about 2 months. So I hope you will give it a try. It's a really simple process. Like I said, a lot less intimidating than, say, full canning would be, and a great way to make your fresh produce last longer. So I hope you enjoy.